Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Sonny here, coming at you guys with another Neverwinter story time, and we are on episode 3, I believe, of this series. So shout out, thank you for all the support over it. We're gonna keep it going, you already know. In this video, we're going to be talking about pretty much the first guild that I've joined and kind of what went down there and why I'm not there to this day. And just be wary of the guilds you join because you never know. You never know. So without further ado, guys, let's just jump straight into it. So back in the day, I'm gonna say way back in the day, because it's definitely been some years now between me and this story. Okay, I joined a guild called Prophets of Doom. Now, Nipsey, there he is, my boy Nips again. Come on, man. I'm telling you, man, this guy's literally like every story. That's my boy, yo. That's my. Okay. So Nipsey was like, Sonny, join this guild, it's good, whatever. You know, they're working on building it up. At that time, we were working on building it up to 20. So I was like, all right, send me an invite. Yeah, whatever. Whatever the case is. You know, we handled about our business. We joined. Everything is going nice. Everything is going smooth. Next thing I know, a couple months down the road, you know, we're still, everything. Your boy Sonny is dropping millions. I'm talking, you go in the Zen market, I'm out there buying these, where they at now? Stronghold packs. I'm buying Stronghold starter packs. I'm buying Beltred of Drag. I'm buying whole chest of powers. I'm buying the vouchers off the auction house. Whatever we needed, we were buying to get it upgraded, you know, because that's how we were. We invested, we were dedicated, you know, we were out there putting in that work, promoting this guild. And sure enough, I feel like just because people make the guild doesn't make it your guild. You know, if that makes sense, right? Unless you could definitively say that you did all the work. Now, I guess it depends on how you put it, because yeah, they made the guild, they put their name in it. But if you didn't do that all by yourself, I can't say, you know, you can't say you built, you know, especially in a game like Neverwinter. Especially in a game like Neverwinter, it definitely takes a select group of people, if not multiple people, to help you build up a structure all the way to 20. So for this nigga to say, you know, he did it all by himself and shit one day, got me a little, you know, you feel some type of way when you're in a party and you hear shit like this. But whatever, I let it go. Whatever, I figured, hey, it's just the leader talking. Then a couple weeks later, shit was getting weird because he was starting to say some crazy ass shit. And now he was the only rank 7 in the guild. So nobody else was a rank 7, you know. I think Nipsey was a rank 6. I think I was like a rank 5 or 6 myself. So we were all right there. But nobody had that rank 7 status power that could, you know, match him or kind of rival him. So one day, check this out. We're in a party chat. We're all chilling and stuff. And he just out of the blue says, you know, guys, if I ever stop playing this guild, the guild gets destroyed. And he's like, I boot everybody and then I leave and then it just gets abandoned. And I was like, you know, I was thinking, I didn't say nothing at the time, because I was like, wait a minute, did he really just say this right now? That when he's done playing the game, he's going to kick everybody out of the guild and then burn it down because he did everything. And I don't know how everybody out there is feeling if somebody said that to you, after you spend millions of AD, you know, months and time and effort and running influence and you know, recruiting people and all this shit. We finally get to 20 and we're chilling there for a little bit, and this nigga says, I'll abandon the guild if I stop playing the game. And I was like, all right, well, that completely rubbed me the wrong way. I was like literally that night, I think we left the party a little bit later, and I just like, Nips, did you hear what he said? And he's like, yeah, dude, what the fuck? I was like, yo, this man is tripping right now. What is he talking about? So I was like, dude, you know, now I'm like, okay, Nips, well, I'm done. I said straight up like that. From that party on, and from that moment on, I was like, Nips, I'm done donating. Like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm just sitting here reaping my rewards until the day I get kicked out. Nips is like, yeah, I'm going to do the same thing, yo. I don't know what he's on. Sure enough, we ask him about it because we're like, yo, what happened? Like, why'd you say that for? And, you know, he's just like, well, it's the truth. And he thought it was funny. And I'm like, all right, bet. I'm out. I just literally dipped out after that. Like, that is just so disrespectful to me. You're sitting there laughing in my face after we asked you, like, a serious question about, you know, if you, God forbid, you ever decide to leave the game, you would just burn down this guild as if you built this shit all by yourself, we would say to him. And you just had the audacity to laugh in my face. Regardless of what. That's the most disrespectful shit you could do to a man. So come on. I left the party. I left the guild right then and there. I was like, Nips, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I don't care what, you know, at that point, I was like, you stay in there. I know you're going to stay in there and just handle your business. But for me, dude, I don't even want to be associated with that guild no more. Take that shit off my name. You know, all them months and sweat and tears into building that shit up from the ground. And to be disrespected like that. Now, a long time goes by. A long time. Now we're starting to get fast forward a little bit because I left, you know, I was hopping around, you know, being a little guild whore, seeing which the good fit. Because I don't feel there's nothing wrong with just feeling out of guild. You don't like the feeling of it, you can leave. I see there's nothing wrong with that. If you're not feeling the vibes of it, you're not feeling the vibes. Like, I like an active guild. And what do I mean by active? Like, I mean genuine active. Like, I want to see, I don't change my colors on certain tunes, but if you don't change it, I want to see green and shit popping up on my screen. You know, running groups, running dungeons, doing stronghold activities. That's what I'm talking about in terms of active. Dragon, shit like that. That's what I want to see in Alliance, and that's why I'm in Odinborn now. But that's getting off the track of the video. Anyway, long story short, a couple months down the road, you know, Nipsey's still in the guild. He's doing his own thing, and you know, he hits me up to a party. I joined Nipsey's party. No, I joined Nipsey's party. The leader's in the party with Nips. Immediately, I was like, all right, Nips, well, you know, I didn't know you were in here doing your thing. I'll let you go, player. No, it's okay, it's okay. I was like, nah, really? I don't want to be in here with this fucking dude. Like, I ain't got no respect. And he's like, oh, no, you know, it didn't have to go down like that. I was like, what do you mean it didn't have? Like, that's the most disrespectful shit you ever. Like, who says that, first of all? And then on top of that, when you're asked about it, you're going to sit there and laugh like it's a joke. Sure enough, you know, all that shit goes down. I just block him after a while because he keeps sending me messaging me like, trying to rekindle some fire or some shit. I'm like, dude, listen, I'm done. Once that rope is clipped, you can't mend that shit back together. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's dangling off a cliff and you cut that fucking rope, that's it. They falling. There ain't no, oh, I'm gonna grab it months later and pull them back. No, they fell. They gone. You gone, dude. You ain't even on my radar no more. I ain't even thinking about you. So sure enough, if we fast forward to maybe around, not now, but maybe recently, I would say, he did do the right thing. You know, he did apologize and everything like that. And he did not destroy the guild. So I respect him for what he did. I don't respect him for what he did previously, but I do respect him for what he did presently. You know, and he made another guy that we used to play with a lot, who was there even before us. You know, maybe not as active and donated as much, but you know, I guess as we stepped away, he kind of picked himself up and kind of worked his way up the radar, because now he's the rank 7 of the guild. And you know, it's still around, Prophets of Dune. If anybody wants to go and check it out after this video, if you're on Xbox, by all means, go ahead. I don't know if he plays anymore, because I know he did demote himself from a rank 6, I believe, last time I checked, or last time I've heard. But yeah, moral of the story is, I don't know. Moral of the story is, watch who you surround yourself with, because people are fishy, even in this video game world. Like, I've noticed, like, people go crazy with Neverwinter. Like, Neverwinter changes people for some reason. Like, I know at the end of the day it's only a video game, but some people take this shit so surreal, and it's crazy to me. But yeah, man, just watch the guild you join. You know, don't rush into joining the guild. Make sure it's the guild you want. You know, that doesn't mean that you gotta, you know, sign a contract and life seals term it, but at the same time, if you're sitting there putting in that effort and making a consistent contribution, and you're moving up the ranks and you're always active and you're recruiting people, find out a couple months later you just wasted your time. You know, that'd be like working at a job. It'd be like working at a job. You're putting in all this work, and long and behold, Timmy over here gets hired a week later. You know, week previously, and has already moved up than you, and already is a manager or some shit like that. You know, that's like a slap in the face to you. So that's how I felt when he said that about the guild. But yeah, guys, another Neverwinter story down the drain. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Not maybe as a banger as the other ones, but still a story nonetheless. I'm still waiting on some of your guys' stories, man. Don't leave your boy Sonny hanging like this. Come on. I can see a couple people related me. A couple people could relate to my previous story about being scammed, and some of you said, you know, you didn't get scammed, and some of you said, believe it or not, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the one comment real quick before we go ahead and wrap this video up. So if you made it this long, you get a little sneak peek. Shout out to one of my commenters. If I remember, I'll throw it up on the screen. Hopefully I do. And he was like, check it. He got the same scam done to him. But sure enough, the person that he got scammed by was in his own guild. In his own fucking guild, bro. He hit up the guild leader. The guild leader managed to get his stuff back, which is real surprising to me. I'm happy for him. And then he got kicked out of the guild, obviously. So, you know, just fact check your people. Make sure you guys, you know, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out so you ain't out there getting scammed and everything like that. But, hey, guys, if we keep 10 likes again, we're going to keep the series going. We're going to keep it pushing. More stories coming at you guys. But anyway, it has been your boy Sonny here, and I will check.